shoes and picking the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I pick up my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I pick it a slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. But dispatch, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed, stop the politicking with.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook, and they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On second down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
From the 21, here's a second down and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the counter with Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Can I talk my... Come on. That other side. The Oakley way. Hey. C5. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game. Never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted. Still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on his spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So
from the 38 now. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 8.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action now. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 82 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30. And an Eagle first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
That one was thrown into the end zone, and when they made a play on the ball, it was actually tipped up in the air, and that's not ideal for anyone on defense, because what you're ordinarily taught is to knock the ball down towards the ground, almost like a volleyball player coming over the top and spiking it to make sure that the offensive guys can't catch it on the rebound.
Hurts fumbles it, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A second down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Olamide Zaccheaus, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's on his way. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Philadelphia.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Swift. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
That keeps the score. Eagles 27, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. He's on his way. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Bills.
Here's Cook again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen. How about this? And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
21 yards. And the Bills first down.
Cook up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to change the look here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know, we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Allen going to change this at the line. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Cook looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Murray will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Purdy going to the air right away. Connects with Kittle underneath. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Purdy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
On the play. And the 49er first down. Recovered by San Francisco. First down, 49ers. Jake Moody for the extra point. 21-yard line.
You've got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last time,
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my
Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.